Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be. Back in the basement. Weather's been shitty. But today we watched Totally Killer on Prime. It's a spoof on the horror genre and time traveling together. It's really not that bad. It's pretty funny for what they were going for. I mean, it's not spooky, a little bloody for no real reason, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, it's like Back to the Future, Freaky Friday, 30 going on 13, all those things. Big, with, you know, I forgot the dude's name. Oh, Jesus, Tom Hanks. Big, but I would think Big was better. But it's got all the typical stuff that a time traveling movie would have, with the, you know, the little thing of trying to solve a murder. You know, the mom and daughter don't see eye to eye. The daughter runs away, ends up going back in time and trying to stop the murders. But it's, you know, it's pretty good. But it's based around Halloween. I get that. But you know, it's some old man gripes. Oh, I had to write them down actually because it was kind of big one. But you know, why did Halloween movies always show like teenagers trick-or-treating? I mean, we live in a neighborhood that gets like 300 kids on trick-or-treating. We get a lot of kids, and I may see like 2 or 3 teenagers, and dude, I give them candy. I don't care. But like every movie that has Halloween has, like, you know, teenagers still trick-or-treating. And how come? I guess it's Hollywood, but you know, out of 300 kids, I'll see a couple of cute costumes. You know, little babies are always cute. I mean, you fucking put them, you know, put them in anything, and a 2-year-old's cute. But you know, at the Halloween movies, they're always like, you know, pro-level costumes. That's not what Halloween is. I mean, some kid in a $2 thing his parents threw together at the end so they can go get candy, and parents don't have to buy it for them for the next week, or yell at them for being hopped up on sugar. Either way, that's the gripe about Halloween movies. But you know, there are some kind of weird things. You know, it takes place at this amusement park, or it bounces in and out of this amusement park, and she pops back into the 80, and there's kids everywhere, teenagers. But of course she runs into somebody who yells at her, takes her back to school, where there's a whole bunch of teenagers. Well, what were all the teenagers doing at the park if they weren't at school like she was supposed to be? I don't know. Kind of stupid, that little part of it. But it does play heavily on the differences between now and the 80s. And I'm sure if you didn't grow up in the 80s or 90s, and you're not Gen X or whatever you're supposed to be, it may not be that funny, but it plays up on the differences between the 80s and how, you know, how just different they were. I was going to say safe, but it's not. To be honest, that's not the case, but just different, you know. You know, there was no check-in, check-out of school. You just kind of went, you know, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, they make fun of dodgeball. They play dodgeball in PE, which I think got banned in the 2000s. Smoking, everybody is smoking. You know, people just give out information. No HIPAA, no nothing like that. It's lots of 80s differences. And that's kind of how the whole thing goes. After that, you know how it's going to go. You know, the murder's going to come back. They're going to find out who the murderer is, and then somebody else will have an alternative motive and be another murderer. They do have funny water beds, and yeah, I had a water bed when I was a kid. I think a lot of people did. They're pretty pointless, but gotta have a water bed. If you're a fan of music, the music is on point. The music is good. Well, okay, I like the music. You know, Echo and the Bunnymen, the Smiths, the Doors. It's a good, really good soundtrack. Maybe not the Doors. But you know, you kind of know where it's going. About halfway through, you're seeing this again. You know, you change the timeline, things happen in the future that didn't happen back here, blah, 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 kind of stuff. it is. It does have a slightly different ending that makes it kind of different from Time Machine movie. So it's pretty good. It's probably a 50-50 workout watch. You know, you don't have to watch every little detail. It helps if you want to try to solve the mystery to figure out who it is. Maybe you could. I didn't watch it that close. I did watch when I was biking quite a bit. So, but I would say it's a good movie, better than a lot of the ones I've seen. So I'd say watch it. If you like the I Know What You Did Last Summer, time traveling, teen comedy / drama stuff, it's good. So, all right, y'all enjoy. Talk to y'all later. Bye.